Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to refill your Scotch ATG Advanced Tape Glider. So you can use the Scotch brand refills, or this is actually from Tape Jungle. These are acid-free and safe for scrapbooking, and they are a fraction of the cost, and you can buy them by the case or in smaller quantities. I don't make a commission or anything from them. I just want to let you know this is a really great product and a great deal. I've been using them for years, and I will link it down in the description below. So what you're going to do, I've already removed my previous tape, and let me show you. It's this big old wad here that was around here, and I just pulled it all out until it all came out. It does not look pretty, and it doesn't have to look pretty. So what you're going to do is, I have put this back on. You're just going to twist it in the direction that the arrow says to open, and then pull up. So you would have done that to remove the previous roll. And the roll is actually going to go on here, and then this is what the used part goes on. So this little part right here with the ring is going to fit on here, and we want to get it going first. So here's the end. The one thing about this Tape Jungle tape is it is a little bit harder to find the end and get it going than the Scotch, but for the fraction of the cost, I think it's worth it. And as you can see, I did get it going fairly quickly. So you're going to get that going. It is a little bit sticky here, and that is going to play to our advantage once we get it over here. So the reason why you want to start this first is because you want to make sure you have it going the right way. So you can see that the arrow is going like this, and it kind of guides you through, and then it's going to wrap around like this. There's an arrow here, and then come back around like this. So we want the end of this to follow the direction of the arrow. So we are going to put it on here like this, and that went on really quickly. Sometimes if it doesn't push down right away, you just have to kind of twist it until it falls in place, and this little piece right here has locked it in. So that is covering it, and it is not going anywhere. So now we have this little tail, and we're going to follow the arrows. So you have to push this little trigger to get it to roll on its own. So I pull while I'm pushing this little trigger, just like when you're using it. And you can see here there's this writing. So we basically need to pull it until we don't see the writing anymore, which is about right here. And we want this part, which is now sticky, to end up here. I'm going to wait just a moment and start wrapping this around. So I have followed the arrow here down to here. So we're going to go around here and then around here. And this is where your tape is going to come out to use. You're going to wrap it around and kind of make sure it's following the top up here and come around to here. Now, there's this little piece right here. See how there's a little gap here and a gap here, and that's different from anywhere else around here. I'm not sure if this is how you're supposed to do it or not, but this is how I like to do it. I like to put the piece down the one side and then bring it back up. So it's basically kind of held in place right there. And then remember how this was just a little bit sticky? I then put that so it's going to stick right here. And now this is where I'm going to finish wrapping it. So I'm going to push my little trigger, and I'm going to twist it until I don't see this writing anymore, until it's sticky right here. So now it's sticky there, but I need to break the little bond. So what I do is just kind of use my finger until I've broken that bond. So now this is free, and it's ready to start using on your next scrapbooking project. So we just need to put this back on. There's these two ridges right here, which is where these little ridges, I got dog hair in there. Can you tell I have a dog? And then we'll get that down there. And then we will just twist it the opposite way. So we twisted it like this to open. You'll just twist it the opposite way to close. You'll close this, and then you are ready to go. So let me grab a little scrap paper here. You probably know how to use this already since you're watching how to refill, but I'm just going to pull the trigger And if you're not used to this yet, if this is something that's new to you, there is kind of a learning curve, a getting used to period. I find that the flick of the wrist is kind of the key. So I like to pull the trigger, pull, and then kind of flick. And you'll get faster at it, and it just becomes natural the more you do it. But now we've got our tape refill going, and this is all refilled and ready to go. I actually have 2 of these because I go through them fairly quickly, and that way I don't have to stop in the middle of a project to refill. I can just grab the other one, and then I can refill them both at once eventually, but it just lasts a little bit longer. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you enjoyed scrapbooking and want lots of scrapbooking ideas, be sure to watch this video that's on screen now and subscribe to my channel for lots of inspiration. Thanks for watching.